duck. If we're on the deck at the time and a deer goes by us into the minefields, immediately drop. Don't look and see where he's going, drop. Okay? I'll give the sound clear. That means you can get up and get back in the vehicle. Okay? Once again, if you see a deer bolt in front of the vehicle, just duck. The driver will continue, probably increase his speed a little bit. If we're on the ground and you see a deer take off in front of you or around you into the minefield, drop immediately. Don't look and see where he's going. Don't look and see what everybody else is doing. Just drop. If at any time a threatening situation occurs, all you need to do is take cover. Okay, we have sentries posted all along the perimeter fence line. This route here, how many EVOCs do we have here?
They're all
Okay, all EVOCs. You will probably never again take this route out to the fence line because the hospital is closer. We have an alternate route through to post 27. The east flank you would take either Grenadillo or straight out Sherman Avenue all the way to the northeast gate. Are there any questions? Directly in front of us here is Mont 43. This is Marine Observation Post 43. The one behind me here above the beach is Marine Observation Post 45. It's no longer manned. We used to man it only during the nighttime hours. Waters, posts Zulu, Yankee, Whiskey, X-Ray, and Victor. Up here on the hill, if you look directly in front of the vehicle right now, up on top of this hill right here is a Cuban Observation Post 4. There's also a base camp on the back side of that. Did you want to go up on the post? And this one, it's kind of a steep hill.
Yeah, might as well.
Where?
Yes.
Okay, these are called big eyes. This is what we use for observation of the Cuban posts. If you look, what post is that, Bill Dog? Directly across, you'll see Post Yankee. It's a white building on the hill, or a white tower on the hill. It is unmanned right now. They have a base camp on top of this hill, and they have another directly behind it. They also got a base camp. Where is Escondido? You can't see it from here. Okay, when we get to 37, you can see Escondido Bay and another base camp from that area. Directly in front of you here, you see the white fence. This area all out here is all mined. Behind, to the rear, and to the left is also mined with U.S. mines. Our minefields, we know where all the mines are, and their minefields, they have no idea. They also have during nighttime, they got night optics, which is the APVS-4 and APVS-5. The APVS-4 is a scope that mounts on a rifle. The APVS-5 fits to the face. It's a movie with the freaking that was killing the ladies, putting butterfly little larvae and trash in them.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lamb. Anybody see what the guy was wearing? The exact same picture. It turns everything green. You can see in almost total darkness. All it does is magnifies ambient light in the atmosphere around you.
almost like a little dirt road that comes off right there. Starting from there, all the way up to that other post, it's all mine.
It's 17 and 17 alpha.
17 alpha, 16 alpha, 16 bravo,
Is it 16 alpha?
and 15. Yeah, 16 alpha, 16 alpha right together. 17 and 17 bravo. 17.
I'll walk by and throw the mines in. Next guy will walk by and sweep dirt over. And another guy will dig out a little spot and stick the igniter in and leave. Watched him on the Salinas, which is northeast of Mont 24 on the east flank. They set in a minefield. The minefield started blowing up before they could even get out of the minefield. So they had Cuban soldiers running all over the place trying to escape the mines.
I mean, are they not more intelligent than that to do something? I mean, you know, for their own good, or do they
can't
just?
comment on their intelligence. I can tell you that they don't have a good system for laying in their mines. I don't know whether it's intelligence or they just don't.
Just
they're
don't
not
care
cautious.
because they don't figure they'll come this way,
Well,
and
that's
whoever
exactly
comes this
it.
way.
They use a saturation system. They don't intend to have to go back out there. They put so many mines out there that somebody going through, its possibilities of making it through the minefield are extremely small. Like I said, this had absolutely nothing to do with the Bay of Pigs. Frank Barris here did not. If you're not familiar with them, just touching them will cause you to bleed. They're real, they've got sharp edges all over them.
Who ordered this? Fidel?
Castro.
So what were
You
you
know
saying,
him?
Sergeant, about all those battalions coming
I
down?
think I heard of him.
They landed 2 battalions here during the Cuban Missile Crisis. 2 battalions by air and 1 by sea landed at North Base. And the defensive perimeter we've got set up now was set up by those Marines. Basically the exact same situation. Remember,
Oh, so
what
some
they've
of them
done is
deserted.
they've
then.
alleviated the posts in between. If you look right here, just forward of 37 is post 36. That bunker right there in the front is post 36.
But if say if we did get a call in, which Field Op should really be the ones coming out here, but if we do have to come out here, if they say if it's like in between one of these posts,
And, you know, everybody went up to the hill, you know, if that was a pizza place, and it was actually out here.
Oh my God.
That road that I was telling you about that goes in between the minefields, if you were to follow that road, it'd come out right here.
Yeah.
So really all you're doing is just going between minefields on that road.
We patrolled these
It just seems so senseless and different.
Target indicator tells them just where to hit. They also watch for shipping traffic inside Escondido Bay. They have a Salinas, which is salt flats just to the north of Escondido Bay. They've got a base camp to the west of Escondido Bay. It's between us and the bay. You can't see it real well from here. You can just see the top of one of the flags. There's a post. What post is it down there? That's down there. X-ray. X-ray. Post X-ray. You can just see the top of the post. We're down out the garden. Go to bed and turn right up the road. Stay on that road. Do not turn up the hill. Stay on this road. Bring you out. Right in front of this post. You see the road goes all the way to the front.
Base camp.
And you look out, I've been there.
It's like where they're housing development.
Dirt road.
Hmm.
How far is that road?
That
before it
tower,
reaches
that one post up there,
Yeah.
next to that little one,
Yeah.
they built it at one time, and then the first time people were climbing up it to guard it, a couple people fell off and died, so they built that little short one up there.
Yeah, we saw it.
That way they can man it easier.
Oh, okay.
So the closest city is what?
Do it like that.
You still have to stay up here.
Any more questions? With Tom Cruise and Jack Nicklaus.
Next
Maybe
month,
more.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be.
December, it's called A Few Good Men.
A good man and stuff.
It's about a situation that occurred here on the fence line. A Marine was killed by some other, or an NIS agent was killed by some Marines out here. That's why the Marines no longer live out here. The fence just to the left of the post, it's called a rock fence. The late 60s, Cuban patrols would patrol on the fence and pick up rocks and throw it on the roof of the barracks, keeping the Marines awake. They had to stand post. Admiral Bulkley had him put up this fence to prevent that. And then they had a searchlight put up on the ridge line directly to the north, and they were illuminating the windows so the Marines couldn't sleep as well. So what they did is they had engineers come out and they built a huge Marine Corps emblem underneath a tarp. The next night that they turned the lights on, the Marines came out and unrolled the tarp, and there was a Marine Corps emblem. And Cuba not wanting to illuminate a symbol of the U.S. like that, they turned their lights off and they removed them. They've never had them back since. General Bulkley had him cut it to refute Castro's allegations that the U.S. was stealing water. You can see here there's a segment removed. The segment removed of the Terrace pipeline right here. When it was removed, the pipeline was dry just as the U.S. said it was to prove that we were not stealing water from Cuba. This pipe runs 4 miles to the north of here to the Terrace River. That's why it's called the Terrace Pipeline. That used to be the source of fresh water for the base until we got a desal plant.
Speaking of water.
There's some in the back of the ambulance. There's sodas in there too on ice. Remember, we don't have that many bathrooms on here. They've got a picture of this in the library too.
Hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and turn close to. Okay. You know which one I'm talking about? You want to do that? It's usually close to dark. Liberty were kidnapped by some of Raul Castro's Cuban rebels.
What happened?
Communist rebels, rather. They were
What do they use this building for now? Nothing?
there's a lot of tales about this building being haunted. A lot of times at night, there's a chair in there. A chair at the location there. We always face it right now these days. Every time we come back to the place, it's out.
There's a sign that, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Republic of Cuba. In Spanish it says Territorio Libre de América. That stands for Free Land of America. Well, you judge that. You be the judge.
There are two forts in there. There's a Spanish fort.
Well, that is Communist Cuba on that side.
Spanish American War, the U.S.
And in front of us, we got another trench. And there's Davis, HM3. Say hi, HM3.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, what we got here is the whole map of the Guantanamo Bay here. You can see it. This is the American base. This is the perimeter right here, right across my finger. Right in that corner, that's where we are right now. That's the northeast gate. This is the fence line that we've been driving through. And we started down here at Kirby Beach. This is the rest of communist Cuba, the rest of the bay. I'm gonna flip this over and show you where we're at. It's a little closer. This is a map of the base. That's where we're at right now. A lot of the Cubans that cross over make it through here to Salinas. That's the famous three fence.